People always wonder, what are those and what's going on?
Welcome to my card collection. Let's go.
This deck of cards I got from somebody in Times Square. I was doing magic tricks to a stranger and then she pulls out a deck of cards and she's like, "Can you do a trick with those cards?" And I'm like, "Of course." And then she's like, "Keep them." I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "I made them. Here are they." I have no idea who the creator of those cards are, but thanks for them. I'm not going in any particular order. This is a deck of cards signed by David Blaine. I'm really happy to have it. If you want to know how the inside is, I have this deck of cards, which is not signed by him, but here's how the actual cards look. So you have the backs. Let's get this to focus. Okay, the backs are pretty cool. All the backs. And then for the fronts, comes with some kind of instruction cards. I think this is from Mossy Wind. I'm not sure though. The two jokers, the ace of spades, and that's about it. Those playing cards are the gators. There's a lot to them, so let's dive in quickly. These are the gators. They come in a lot of different colors. I don't have the whole collection. I wish I did though. I don't have all of them open, but I have the gold. From the gold, I think I have the most. So let's see. First of all, the back has a nice foil. So you can see the lights on that. Let's get in focus. Yeah, that's really beautiful. So all the cards have that. Ace of spades, which is really beautiful. The front of the cards, which look really nice. They shuffle pretty good too. And I gotta say that at a certain point I was obsessed with them. And that's why I have so many. Moving on with Blaine cards, we have the white lions and also the black lions. The white lions come in 3 colors, maybe more, but I have 3 colors. They were made in 2012, blue, silver, and red, which this still has the label. I guess I bought it for 12 bucks. I do have a bunch of those, but they all pretty much look the same. We can make a whole video about those cards, let me know. This is the back, pretty cool, a bunch of David Blaine symbols. This is the ace of spades, looks pretty nice, not my favorite. All the fronts, the backs. I gotta say, those are pretty good. I mean, for the price that I bought at 12 bucks, I did not expect David Blaine to have cards for 12 bucks. So for that price, it was pretty good. Feels pretty smooth. Handles pretty well. And here you have the white lions. Just a cute logo. I just realized he has right over here. It looks like a cat over here and then like a big leopard lion, something on top, I don't know. The black lions. Now these are black, so those I get, black lions, but those two are white. Why are they called the black lions? I don't know, but let's dive into it now. First of all, nice sticker. These are the fronts of the cards. Comes with an extra card. Ace of spades, just like the white lions. The black lions are just black. The lines are black. These are the blue black lines, and you can see it still has the black lines, right? That's why it's called black lions. Looks pretty similar to the black lions. These are the red that I did not open, so I'm not going to open it. This deck of cards, I have no idea what, when, and where. I just know that it has the Blaine symbol, and I found it in a shop, and it looked pretty cool. It has this really cool bird, and then looks pretty nice. Frog situation. Has a really nice foil, just like the gators. Looks beautiful. So that's why I bought them. Ace of spades, typical. Front of the cards, just like a regular deck. And the back of the cards, just as expected. So I gotta say, these are really cool. And by the way, this deck, I just realized, has a reveal. 9 of, let's see if you can get it, of hearts. So you have this side, the 9 or 6, right? Which is pretty cute, of hearts. These 3 decks of cards are signed by Aussie Wind. Aussie Wind is an incredible magician that I really love, and I wish I could learn from him. I try sometimes. But if you want to know how they look, I have a non-signed, bought by Tannen's Magic Shop, opened one. So this is how they look. I was actually at his show in New York. This is the back of the cards. As you can see, the Joker, pretty cool. I gotta say, Aussie is an artist, so his stuff is nice. And the Ace of Spades, Inner Circle, that was the name of the show. Front of the cards, pretty standard. The back of the cards, pretty beautiful. And like they come in different colors, so black, red, and blue. I think they do have some kind of marking, but I don't know it. The next ones are the Knock deck collection. I don't have all of them, but I have a couple. And let's run through them pretty fast. This edition, I have no idea the names. It comes with a pink card, I guess to do some kind of color change. This is the back of the cards, which is really cool. Ace of Spades, nice, classic. The fronts, pretty typical. And then they come in a bunch of different colors. So those are the greens. We have the purples that I did not open. Looks blue on the camera, I don't know why, but it's purple, I didn't open it. I have the yellow edition that I opened. Looks pretty cool, pretty nice. Everything the same. I gotta say, they feel like they're thicker, but they're pretty good. They have the blue edition. Looks pretty nice. They really handle well. And then I think this is orange edition. I don't even know the name of all the editions. I just bought them because they're so cool. So this is the back, and if you fan them out, looks really cool. The Jokers, Ace of Spades, like the other ones. Front of the cards, pretty good. The faces, pretty cool. The black edition, so we have the black cards, which one of my first of the collection, not first decks, but when I started collecting them. Yeah, so you have like a white, I guess you could do some kind of color change. Ace of Spades, similar to all the other ones. The backs. This one, I think I got this from Don't Blink Magic Shop, a friend of mine. Guess, or I bought it there, I don't remember. Nice foil. This is the red. Pretty nice foil too. This is open, so I'll show it to you. First of all, look at the inside of this box. Look at this detail. Get some light in here. Come on, pure beauty. Yeah, focus, okay. Really beautiful, the inside of the box. And the back of the cards have some kind of shine gloss situation. You can see all the backs, if we just spread it out. Why is the focus jumping around? Okay, you can see all the backs. The front's pretty standard. If we just give it a shuffle, these feel pretty thin. Did you hear that? Oh, that's a good shuffle. Let's do this again. Just watch. So those feel really thin. And that's the Knock collection. Moving on to the next. This deck of cards, I was just in a store, saw them, they look pretty cool, so I bought them. I have no idea the name or anything, I guess the name is on the box, but 2 empty cards. The faces, okay. Let's get this out. And the backs. So the backs look pretty cool. That's why I bought it. Yep, the faces are pretty cool. This is the Ace of Spades, which is really nice. This deck of cards, same situation. So back in the days, I'll just see a nice deck of cards and I'll just buy it without knowing anything or having any history. So this is the deck of cards. Looks pretty cool, you know. The back, get the front, the Joker, pretty nice. Ace of Clubs. Oh wow, usually it's the Ace of Spades. Let's see the Ace of Spades. I have not seen those in a while. Haven't used this card in such a long time. Okay, Ace of Spades, pretty nice. So you got the fronts. First Dot Shop by Chris Ramsey. I love watching his videos. I learned a lot from him. Those are the skull deck, and in the back over here we have Second, and that's by Wes Barker. First, those are my first cards. I've been having this deck for a long time. One of the coolest decks I've had. Look at this. It's really cool. Really cool. Has his logo over here. The box also has this kind of foil situation. And so do the cards. Just a little bit. Chris Ramsey's logo, which I love. You have the back situation. You have the front of the cards. The Joker. Nice. And blank card, the Ace of Spades. Beautiful. Next first cards are collaboration with Bicycle. I don't think this has happened in a very long time, a collaboration with Bicycle. So first, right, you have the inside of the first thingy, which is beautiful, and the Bicycle. So they collaborated. So the cards are the standard Bicycle back, but with the first twist. So you have the first, right? And also the Bicycle. You have the Bicycle logo with that First Dot Shop. Is where he sells them. One is standard Bicycle, one is standard First. So they have those in blue. Also have it in red, which is not opened. And I think they also have it in black, but I don't have the black one. These are the next first Bicycle. These are the next first cards, not Bicycle, sorry. Which look really beautiful. His logo, you have the front of the cards. Actually says First over here, nice. All the fronts. Joker, pretty fancy. Ace of Spades, nice, I like this Ace of Spades. And then you have the back of the cards. Pretty similar to the line backs, I gotta say. So they come in white and also in black, which is the same thing. Just looks a little different for everyone's preference. We love you, Chris. Awesome. So it also comes with a really cool gaff card. Gotta say, you could probably do some really cool color change or something kind of trick with this. Ace of Spades look the same, they all look the same. Next we have the skull, which is interesting. They have it in black and in white. But if you flip it around, it actually matches, or vice versa. Yeah, that is pretty trippy. Only have the black ones open. You have something here. I guess the black ones look white. I don't know. But this is the back. And these are the faces. It's like diamonds and Ace of Spades. And I don't know how the white look, but I assume they look pretty similar. These are the second edition. That's why they're called seconds. Pretty fancy. I think they're made by Wes Barker or Chris Ramsey. I'm not sure, either way. They are made by Wes Barker, if you see right over here. Sounds like Wes. Pretty cool. Pretty similar to the first. These are the second. Jokers. Ace of Spades. Pretty similar. Nice, neat, and empty. Overall, handles really well. I love Wes Barker. He's a comedian and a magician, and I just love the way he puts down his tricks and represents them. These are by Wes Barker. They're called the Caution deck because magic is really hard. Okay? Magic is difficult, so caution. Watch out before you get into it. Over here, there is some kind of sentence I can't really see. No, can you? Either can you. Something really beautiful written on here, which is smart and nice to leave a message in the box. These are the back, okay, just like caution tape. These are the front, just like average regular deck of cards. Guess what comes with a blank card, which is awesome. The Joker. It's from The Bottom of the Battle, which was a podcast with Chris Ramsey and Wes Barker called The Bottom of the Battle. So I guess that's why they have a guy with The Bottom of the Battle. Battle? Sorry, Barrel. I said that wrong. Which is a really awesome podcast. Go watch it. This is pretty cool. Nice, I like it. I'm really not into Star Wars, but let me know if those are good or not. I mean, just a couple of different Star Wars decks. These two, I bought them at the same time, I think. So, never opened them. Not going to. The Star Wars deck, first of all, the box. Pretty nice. These are the backs. And the front. I assume they're like from the movie or something. Or the game or something Star Wars, right? Pretty nice. I personally don't particular have anything with Star Wars. So Star Wars 8, I don't know if I pronounce it the right way. It does handle pretty good. I bought it because at that point I was super addicted to cards and I just bought it. So they come in different colors. And let's move on. These decks of cards I got for a present, which I really am thankful. Shout out to my friends who sent them to me. So this I got from a random fellow on Instagram that we know each other, but we didn't even know each other at that point too well. And he just sent them to me. So I'll open this one. I assume they're all pretty similar. First of all, you gotta reveal right here, 4 of Hearts. Second of all, look at the art. Come on. This is art. You have the cards, the Joker, Ace of Spades, and just look at all the other cards. Isn't it beautiful? Really beautiful. I have a friend that's a really big Trump fan, so he got me those 2 cards. I gotta say, they feel a little bit plasticky. They were pretty expensive. I appreciate the present. Thank you. And yeah, every time I think about it, I think about you. Or every time I see it. And you got them in 2 decks, which I appreciate. Thanks, buddy. Those are the Anchor playing cards, which I really love. So while I open it and I'll show it to you, I'll tell you why I really love them. First of all, I met the guy that makes them in a shop, and he just pulled out a deck and he gave it to me. So he got me right then and there. He told me that he makes them, and that's when I started falling in love with them. Those cards are marked. I think it's the smartest marking system ever. You could look over here from today till tomorrow. There's nothing you would find. Nothing you could actually see to try to find out the marking. Ace of Spades. The Joker, which is really beautiful. And I guess it comes with 2 aces. Actually, comes with the Joker, and it comes with an Ace of Hearts, and then Ace of Hearts, and then a double side card. So after this fellow gave me this deck, I went and purchased a brick of different kinds and colors and things. Yes, most of those are closed. These are the reds, they are open. So just so you get the concept, they're all pretty much the same. I really love those, gotta say. Shin Lim, which I'm a jumbo fan of. Really, really love his cards. These are the Nox and Shin Lim, so they both collaborated. They look pretty cool, nice and neat, pretty similar to the Nox, you know. Ace of Spades, beautiful with Shin's signature. Jokers. And then there's this Bicycle and Shin Lim. I know earlier I said that only Chris Ramsey collaborated. I don't know the history behind this. It does not look like regular Bicycle, so I'm not sure. You see the back is not Bicycle. Shin Lim. The Joker. Other Joker. And the Ace of Spades, which is beautiful. Fronts of the cards. Back of the cards. This deck of cards is absolutely rich. First of all, you see this? Yeah, that. And you see this? Yeah, that is crazy. The way you open it, you pull this out, okay? Then you have this. Beautiful. You take out the cards and look at the backs. Beauty. Really beautiful. Really beautiful. The Ace of Spades. Nice. And the Jokers. And I gotta say, these are awesome. They feel really good. They feel broken and right when you get them. They just handle really well. Shin Lim, good job. This deck of cards I literally just bought because they're limited edition. And the reason why I bought them is because you can see which number it is. So this is the last deck that they ever printed. So I bought a couple. You can see that everyone has a different number, okay? And the crazy part is that I never opened any of them because I feel like they're all limited edition. So yeah, here's the box, but I never opened them. Addiction is real. Daniel Madison. His deck of cards is closed, so we won't open this one. This deck of cards is beautiful. Look at this inside. Wow. All right. The cards, really beautiful, as Daniel usually does them, black and white. I feel like these cards have to be marked, although I don't know. Ace of Spades, pretty standard. I did not expect this at all. Look at the other cards, really nice. I love this black outline. Just adds so much to it. And then you have Ace of Diamonds. All right, I guess he put the art in there. I'm sure those faces are some people. I just don't know who they are. Another deck of cards by Daniel Madison. Look at this gloss. Wow. Is it even called gloss? I don't know. But look at this. I have this deck for already a long time. One of the videos that I made on YouTube, I don't know if it's still up there, I used this deck in the intro. Really beautiful. I guess pretty similar to the red, it just has gold. Ace of Spades, beautiful. And they feel pretty nice too. This deck of cards is by my friend from Don't Blink Magic Shop. Really awesome cards. I've seen those in his shop. This is closed, so I'm not gonna open it, but really good cards. This deck of cards is by Hookah Man. It's a hookah rental that I work with sometimes. You know, we both work at the same parties and perform. I do my tricks and he does his hookahs. So, thanks. The cherries, I do not have the full collection, just the red and black, which I bought a long time ago, before I knew that there's a full collection. And this is what it is basically. Just beautiful. Feels really well. I know that it's a big deal for some people because they have the full collection, but I don't. And the reds. I think the reds look better. These are the standard Bs, which there's probably also a full collection that I don't have. I just got as a present those two, and this I guess I picked up somewhere. So if you want to see how it looks, this is blue. I assume this is green. And this would be purple. But they probably all look the same. So this is the back of the cards, no borders. And then the front. Pretty similar. Ace of Spades. I personally like Bicycle more, especially for the borders. But you know, everyone has their preference. And Bicycle deck of cards. These should be pretty special because it has the gold sticker. It's kind of interesting how with cards, if it has a different sticker, it automatically just goes up in value. And it's more than a regular deck. So that's pretty interesting. Bicycle cards, which is a full colorful set. Whoops. Pretty trippy. The backs, you can see them fade, you know. I mean, when they're all in the nice order, it looks beautiful. Then the fronts, the jokers, nice. This is a deck of cards that I have signed by someone and I don't remember who signed it. So that sucks. If you know the signature, please let me know. Because I remember getting it signed. I remember it, but I just don't remember by who. Another Bicycle deck of cards. And another Bicycle deck of cards, and another Bicycle deck of cards. This I got from a friend, I think so. Yeah, I think he gave it to me. Which, just look at this. Perfect thing to give your friend. Come on, isn't it beautiful? Look. And look at the back. Beauty. Thanks, buddy. All the Bicycle look the same at the front, even though the backs are different. And then another Bicycle deck. Oh, this actually looks a little bit different. Look at this. Trippy. Look at the back. These Bicycle decks are also special. Ask me why, I don't know. Maybe because of the sticker. So I bought them. And now I didn't open them because they're special. So yeah, that's it with the Bicycles. Those two decks I also got. This is supposed to be a big collection, but I only bought one set, so I don't have the full set. I only bought one deck, so I don't have the full set. I just think that they look cool, so that's why I got them a couple of years ago. This is deck 68 out of 100. Also got it by Don't Blink Magic, which is pretty cool. Look at the box. Beauty. Look at the sides of the cards. Come on. Look at the sides of the cards. Just come on. Riffle this. The back. And the front. Nice queen. Beautiful. All those cards, I'm not going to open them. They're all just from like friends and family. I've been to different states and cities and places, so they all bought back cards. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. This is not all of my cards, but it's most. So yeah.